It's so nostalgic though. Look at it! It's Plants vs Zombies, but it's updated. What? What? They updated this game. Look! Look! There's the update. Look, look, look. Upright, upright. Holy crap. So, yeah, a new update just released for this game. And by just I mean like a year ago. And by update I mean a mod that was made by somebody. As you can see already, there's a change that you start with 150 sun instead of the regular 50. And yeah, I have no clue about anything about this. This is my blind playthrough for it, I guess. So yeah, I mean the original game, I'm sure we have all played. It was pretty fun back in the day, and still holds up quite amazingly well. I mean, I just replayed it, the whole thing when I was on vacation with my girlfriend. That we went to Austria. Well, let me just, yeah, that we went to Vienna, and yeah, the game was pretty freaking fun, I must admit. As we can see, the first level is pretty easy, as per usual. The one lane tutorial level. And I presume that now we're going to get the sunflower. Yeah, and it still costs 50 sun, which is nice. There's a lot of mods for this game, actually. Quite a few are made by Chinese folk, which is interesting, because this game is absurdly popular in China for some reason. I mean, I always knew that they liked casual games and everything, but I never never would have imagined that PvZ of any game would succeed so much over there. I mean, to the point that the second game was practically just pandering to anything and everything they wanted. Like, and I cannot understand this. This game is hugely popular, or at least was popular back in China in the good old days of 2000 and whatever the game came out. Still fun though, still looks quite amazing. A bit pixelated, I must admit, which I don't know if it's the mod's fault or the original game, but yeah. For now it seems pretty standard actually. I don't know what was exactly changed, but everything seems to be pretty similar. I mean, that was the whole point of the mod, if I remember correctly reading it on gamebanana. They said they didn't want to change all too much, just add a little bit of difficulty, add another world, so world 6- whatever, and beyond that I think nothing more. I mean, a bit of rebalancing. I know that I saw that the light bulb plant, I can't remember his name, well, the lantern, yeah, the lantern guy was buffed so he can heal the plants around him, and a few other changes. I think Torchwood was buff, but I'm not sure. I really enjoy Plants vs Zombies. It's one of my favorite franchises and games as well. I mean, people hate on the second one a lot, but I think it's pretty decent. I mean, what do you guys think about that? All of you three who are watching this, including my mom. Hi, Mom. What do you guys think about Plants vs Zombies? Like the original game, just the base vanilla one. I'm pretty sure it's like clamored among every community on the internet that it's one of the best games ever. And I think it truly is. It's fun, it's simple, it's easy to pick up, it's everything that a simple game should be. Kinda have to admit that I think it was downgraded a bit when ported to the iPad. I didn't play the PC version, of course, because I was on vacation, but I did play the HD version on the iPad, which had a lot of strange changes. I remember the original full ones had gigantic bubble heads instead of normal ones, and the HD port shrunk them, but not for all of them. At least not for the Zamboni, which I always found like really bizarre. I think the only change that I can see so far are the final waves being a bit more impactful. I think the final waves are a smidge bigger. than the vanilla version. Aside from that, I don't think saw anything for now that has been changed drastically. I'm not sure, but are the zombies moving at a random pace? That's an interesting factor about the original game, is that they made the speed of walking zombies different for every one of them. I also think that the sound production got buffed a little bit. Bizarre. I mean, if you told me that this was just the regular Plants vs Zombies, I would have believed you. For now, there's literally nothing that I can detect that has been changed. I mean, it would kind of suck if it actually ended up being the original game and I messed up installing the mod or something. Actually, might have to check that later. But I'll just, beat World 1 and later I will check out if the mod is actually installed or not. But yeah, but I think they move all at the same speed. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see that during the final wave. So yeah, I mean, back in the day this game was huge, like everybody used to play it. I think it came out in 2010 or 11ish. At least know the iPhone version did come out in 2011. Maybe it came out even earlier. I mean, the game is fascinating itself, but the history behind it as well, and everything that led after it is even more fascinating, it affects me. I mean, the cancelled movie, the Plants vs Zombies 2, the drama behind it. Dannerate made a great video about it, explaining it in detail. A lot of detail actually, but still made a watchable video of 2.5 hours, which is crazy. But yeah. But yeah. Whew, this is stressful, man. I don't know how Let's Players do this stuff. But yeah, a lot of interesting stuff behind this game. A lot of content, a lot of experimentation. I think this game was built originally by like 3 or 4 people, including the lady who wrote all of the music for this game, which, by the way, mwah, perfection. Also, the lady is kind of cute, so yeah. But aside from that, they do all go at the same speed. That's bizarre. All their heads move in unison. The zombies in you. No, they move at the same speed. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I remember back in the day when I was but a wee little kid that didn't have a credit card and there was no legitimate way to buy the game in Serbia at the time, that in the main street, Knez Mihailova, would be a lot of people who would just sell cracked movies and games on DVDs that you would go up to and buy like a DVD that had like 600 games on them. You'd find stuff like emulators, Mario, Kirby, and on most of them as well Plants vs Zombies, which me and my brother used to play all the time. This game is so nostalgic to me. And aside from that, it's really good, fun as well, you could say. But yeah, you would come to this kiosk and it would always be as a chill person with those DVDs. I never thought like they were out to make too much money on anything. They would all be pleasant and just chat with you, even if you were a little kid. I mean, it's bizarre to say, but I think it made their day to sell a CD to a kid and make them happy. But yeah, the game was really fun back in the day and still is, which is interesting. Not a lot of games from especially this era hold up. This is kind of like the slop era of video games, where you have just a bunch of licensed stuff, and in the midst of all of that chaos, you just got this brilliant money-making gem, which is the reason EA bought it and kind of ruined the franchise, if I'm being honest. I mean, PvZ 2 is like fine, especially in the early days. It was super fun, like seeing all of the updated graphics and everything was pretty neato, if you ask me. I know a lot of people don't like the new graphics of PvZ2, but I think they're actually superior to the original. I remember a few years back playing the 2-pack version of this, which, saying it out loud, kind of sounds weird, I guess. But yeah, and I'm not quite sure why. I mean, the game itself is really fun. Like, even with all the power-ups and microtransactions and everything, I mean, if you ignore all that, I think it's an enjoyable experience. I mean, not more than the original, don't get it wrong. The original is way more superior because it was made as a game, and 2 was made kind of like a money siphoning machine, I guess you would call it. Oop, messed that up. Sorry, Sunflower. Bye. I used to hate to do that when I was a kid. I never sacrificed the sunflowers. I thought it was immoral. I thought they had feelings, but yeah. Now I'm just a cold man, grown ill to the time and passage of it. But aside from that, PvZ2 is a bit too hated on, honestly. I mean, the new modes are just trash, and some of the balancing in the game is kind of off. But in general, it's an enjoyable experience and worth the while. I mean, even more so by playing mods. I remember playing Eclipse, and it was really fun until I got, like, I think to ancient ruins or city or whatever, and the game became just unbeatable for me because it was just too hard. Like, I couldn't beat it, and then I quit. But I'm sure there are far more better mods aside from that. Also, the story behind that mod is crazy. I mean, with all the doxing and whatever, for a little stupid silly mod. I mean, I guess it wasn't little, and I guess it wasn't stupid because it was making some money. But still, imagine getting doxed over that. Some racist stuff happened between the mod developer and, I guess, another mod developer or something. Him hating Vietnamese or something, which is like the most random thing for a PvC mod of all things. Mod developer, sorry. I mean, I don't know what prompts people to do that kind of stuff. Crazy Dave! Oh my god, I love this guy. His name's Crazy Dave, but you can call me just Crazy Dave. Yeah, I know. Love him. And also, that's interesting to me. A lot of people hate him in the second game. They say it's kind of too annoying and quirky, but I enjoy the dialogue in that one. It was really pleasant for me. I mean, even kind of funny. It's been a long time since I played 2, but I imagine it was it's still as good as I remember it. Sorry that I yawned while we wait for the zombies to pile up so I can get combos and hopefully money, because we need money. Oh, I guess they aren't coming. Just listen to that music, man. Almost. I mean, everything about this game is just oozing with charm. From the plants, to their description, to the zombies and their descriptions in the almanac, to the art style, to the music, to the game design itself. It's a really pleasant experience. It's kind of a shame that we don't get releases like this from big companies anymore. I mean, the only big companies that I'm aware of experimenting are like Nintendo, and that's about it. I mean, you're so used to slop that it's like, whatever, but I mean, yeah. You kind of have to depend on indie developers to bring in the good stuff nowadays, which sucks, man. I mean, revolutionary commentary coming from me and everything, but yeah. What a boring level in retrospect. This game is ultra easy when you know what you're doing. Like super duper easy. And there you go, the file wave. It's triple as that, man. It's triple as that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that every zombie is moving at the same speed. So I think that's a signal that I am actually playing the mod. And the cleanup crew, and there we go. That bass, though, did you hear that? Bass so sweet. God damn, man. Beautiful. Oh, we got pole vaulting zombie. And we got the basic 4. Sweet. I can't believe that I've run out of things to say about this game. I'm a certified yapper and I have nothing to add. How bizarre. I've got to apologize for my stuffy nose. I don't know why, but every time about this year, every time in this year, I can't even speak properly. Every February, I get a stuffy nose. I can't get rid of it. It sucks. It's like allergies, but more gay. Pea shooter there, a sunflower here. And a little one here. And a sunflower there. And a potato mine here. And a sunflower there. And a pea shoot here. Oh, look at that prediction! Woo! Makes you wanna come. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Spit out. So yeah, I guess this version doesn't have achievements, which is a shame. I like the achievements in this game, especially the Chinese scrolling one where you have to go as fast as you can to the Chinese part of the world. Is it real? I mean, how many of us actually thought that you could, like, dig your way to China? It's kind of weird that in every part of the world, like, even here in Europe, and I heard Americans say those stuff, but like, everywhere people say that you can dig yourself, if you dig enough, you'll dig yourself to China. But like, it can't be that true, right? I mean, the continent cannot be that big. The continent, the country. Look at me speaking like a true American. I eat one bowl of Fruit Loops and I become one of you guys. Disgusting. Also that butterscotch. Listen to that. It's so sweet. Listen, listen, listen. Man, this game rocks. Look at those pea shooters go. I also grew a beard between this video and the last one, which was like a year ago. Whoops. Kind of did a lot of things in that time. I enrolled in a new college. I started renting out my first property. I got a girlfriend. I passed my first exams, which was pretty fucking awesome, if I do say so. I did a bunch of things, which is pretty freaking sweet. Oh, Snoopy! I love this little guy. He's so cute. He was my favorite as a kid. I like him so much that I made little clay figurines out of him. I made a lot of clay figurines out of the PvZ characters. I guess plants, I should call them. I like to make those, like little ornaments. And that's the thing that I always wonder. Like when you go to museums and everything, you look like at all of the findings and excavations and whatnot, and like you see a lot of these little figurines of animals and cool stuff like that. And they interpret it like, oh, this was a religious symbol, this meant this meant that. Like this was an offering to the gods, this was a toy and everything. And like, I wonder, will they do that for stuff like we make these days? I mean, we don't know what will happen in like 10,000 years from now, right? Like, humanity might not exist, the internet might not exist, proper documentation of today's period might evaporate, right? But if you presume that humanity does continue on its existence, and on its paths of, you know, constantly improving and whatnot, but forget this period of time, like, when they dig up my grave and like find a little plastic pea shooter next to me, like, what the hell are they going to think about it? Like, what is that going to mean to them? I mean, they must find like some other memorabilia about this. I mean, will they correctly be able to presume that it was a game and it was meant for fun? Will they like think that we thought that there was like a pea shooter god or something? I mean, that thought always, like, you know, was in my head whenever I go to a museum. Because like, we don't exactly know what those people were thinking. Like, I'm thinking in because I went to the museum, a lot of museums recently. Went to basically every one of them except the Ssshhhhhhh museum in Vienna. And you get to see a lot of those artifacts. And like, even the, you know, the big, thick, pregnant lady, like with the big hips and boobs and everything. And the thing about that is, like, they say it was a god, a goddess, like a representation of, you know, fertility and motherhood and softness and kindness and blah blah blah, whatever, right? But like, do we know that? What if that was like an equivalent of pyrocynical back in the day, just making fat porn, right? Like fat fetish porn. Because I mean, we have a lot of those pictures to this day. Like, I mean, in today's period of time, we make so much about slop, like the you know, porn and everything. And well, this is getting heated, man. Like, what if they found out Deviant are like 5,000 years later, right? Why does everything have to be like, you know, have deeper meaning and symbolism when you look at the ancient stuff? I mean, I understand it's like an exhibition and you want to make it interesting and everything, but what if it was just like a figurine? Like, we literally have those figurines to this day. Like, it was just some equivalent of a Coomer back in the caveman days. Like, why not? Why not? I mean, I know it's a silly thought, but you get the idea, right? I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at those little pea shooters bouncing up and down. Little cutie patooties. I'm not sure how I want to edit these videos. I think the first video I'll make like this, it will be a long cut format, like almost no cutting in between. Because I think, because I let the music in, that it might not make sense to cut out like my blurbs and speeches and whatever. I think it will make the audio jacked up and stuff. And this seems to be a lot more zombie spam than usual. I think I am actually playing the mod. But yeah, I mean, I'll see. I'll try to make the second video more edited for the second world. I'll just do this little experiment with this first video. I mean, so far it's been really fun, like yapping into the camera freestyle. It's kind of a different thing that I'm trying out. I especially want to practice this sort of thing. I mean, it's fun to speak in English in this way. I mean, it's kind of crazy speaking into a camera by yourself, but at this point I think it's become natural for me. I just want to get better at it. Like, it's fun to yap and everything, but I'm not sure how much interesting it would be to, you know, actually listen and look at this stuff. But I just, you know, hope that it will be decent for some of you guys. Why didn't he blow up? Why did he survive? What? Jackass, man. What a dickhead. Anyway. These guys are becoming a problem, so I think I'll just plant a row of sunflowers for them to jump over and to not touch my precious bee sugars. Assholes. That's so many code head, god damn. There's no way that the original was... Okay, this many heavy duty zombies. I mean, heavy duty quote unquote. I don't think code cans really can be called heavy duty, but yeah. The mod does seem to be fun so far. Really nothing negative to say about it. Just seems to be a little bit more difficult version of the original. And it's kind of weird that the first level started off with 150 sun. I think that's 100% change. I don't think that was how the original was. Also, I think the sun production is ramped up. I can't remember if this was like possible to do in the original. I'll have to check that out. I'll know for the second video if it is or not. I'll keep you guys posted, don't worry about it. But yeah, hopefully this is enjoying at least for somebody. I mean, I'll put some effort into editing this video and everything, but I want to make this as easy to produce and as fun to produce for me. So that I'll actually produce something. I mean, the original videos like are fun to produce, you know, when you have a script and you read it out and, you know, you plan out editing stuff and like everything, but it's so time consuming that the editing part, and it's driving me nuts. Like I had this video that I filmed like 6 months ago that I wanted to edit, but it just takes so long. It's infuriating. Like I wouldn't have a problem if it took long, but it was, you know, fun or anything, but you know, the editing process with having to hear your voice over and over and over again, it was like, it's really taxing, you know? Let's listen to the bass. It makes it all worth it though. So yeah, I think they buffed Chomper in this one. I think I heard that like he basically becomes mandatory in this. So we'll definitely have to use him to see if they change anything about him. Sunflowers, of course, one row to the right. You always want to put your heavy hitters back here. It's a nice strategy that I did not use when I was a kid, but heard from other people that it's good. And it is good. So yeah. I think they changed that you can have like 3 sunflowers at the beginning of the round instead of the regular 2. Or maybe that's from PvZ 2? I can't remember. I'm starting to get all this stuff mixed up in my head. Oh, the bullets. Even though I can't remember if this was a Chinese mod or not. I don't think it is. I think the person who made this was an English-speaking citizen of some place. But yeah. Oh man, what the fuck. I love this game. I love this game. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it's 4x3. I wish that it was HD. I mean, you could play the Xbox version or the PlayStation version, right? Yes, technically the DS version. And all of those kind of suck. I don't know. I don't like how they did the background in this one, in those ones, because you can see like, you know, more of the house, which is nice. But then there's also like a bush area, like a forest, which doesn't make sense because this is your front yard, like it's to the, you know, to the street. It's kind of messy and I don't know, I don't like it. It doesn't go with me well. It's kind of weird that they never bothered to remaster this one, which is the thing I was wondering, because like recently you see like Rovio remastering all their classic games, you know, like Angry Birds and Angry Birds Space and I think Angry Birds Friends as well. Like literally making them worse than the original. I bought the remaster, the Angry Birds one, and it's like 100% more difficult. Like I don't think the game physics works like it should work, because all of the birds like hit the blocks and they just die, no momentum at all. Like only the explosive plants work like they were intended to work. But yeah, as I was talking, it's kind of weird that they never bothered to remaster this one. I mean, it's such a game deserving of a remaster. Like, literally just, you know, make it full screen and change up the backgrounds a bit, and that's like it. I mean, you don't even need to touch the zombies. They're perfect as is. I mean, pixelate a little bit, but, you know, upscale them a little bit, and like, that's it. Why bother with anything else? I mean, it would make so much money, I don't understand why not. But they decide to keep the bizarrely free one on both the App Store and Android Store, which is, again, bizarre. I don't really understand the thought process behind it. I think I'm playing that bit. I thought they buffed Chomper in this one, and that he was supposed to be stronger or something. Maybe mixing it with another mod. I don't know if that was like faster chomping or not. Oh well, guess we'll see when we reach 5-10. That's gonna be fun. No final wave, I guess. No double wave this time. But yeah, as I was saying, I mean, you would expect from a geeky company like EA to, you know, rehash their ideas and everything, but no, not really. I mean, in that Raid video, there was an interesting point made, which I don't necessarily understand why. That the past executive of EA, when he was in, you know, charge of everything, and PvZ 2 was being made, that he made it abundantly clear that they didn't care really about profitability, but they care more about volume. So they said that it's better for them if they use $90 million to make a $100 million game, you know, that brings in $100 million revenue, than it's to use $2 million and make a $15 million revenue game, which is kind of weird. I don't know why we would hyper, you know, focus on that, but sure. I mean, I guess volume is kind of easy to market, you know, when you're a CEO and the only thing you care about is your stock price current, so you get a big fat bonus. But aside from that, I don't know exactly why you would focus like that much on it. I mean, it's the thing that basically killed the PvZ franchise. I never thought that this game could be accepted by the mass public, especially in the modern day age of mobile games. I always thought that it would do much better as a niche product for a specific demographic, you know, like something like Pikmin that Nintendo has, which is also some of my, you know, favorite games ever. But yeah, I mean, which is bizarre because at the same time they did make those, you know, everybody products like PvZ 2, but they also made PvZ Garden Warfare, which is like such a specific thing. Like you really need to be a specific type of person to enjoy that kind of game, you know, which I like. But what I'm trying to say is, like, little Timmy from your neighborhood ain't gonna play that shit, right? Like, he's going to play Call of Duty, he's going to play Fortnite or some shit like that, but he's probably going to, you know, look at PvZ and be like, Garden Warfare, and be like, that's gay, right? So, I mean, that did well, that is really well. It did so well, in fact, that they made a second one, which makes the fact more interesting that they, you know, basically still experimented with it and made the Battle for Neighborhood, which kind of sucked, like nobody played. I never even wanted to touch it because it kind of looked bad. But they still experimented with the game, which is like bizarre, which is totally contradictory to the fact that the comment about the revenue and whatnot. I don't know, this whole series is like weird, pleasantly weird, but still weird nonetheless. Charming as well. I think I've said it at least 8 times by now. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. What can I say about it? It's just pleasantly fun. Fuck you, ball walking zombie. Fuck you! But yeah. I think I might be in a bit of a pickle because of them. They're really fast in this one. All the zombies, I think, are like faster or something. There's like no way that they move this fast in the original. And I also think that they're like the pea shooters have way farther detection than this. I mean, my baseline for everything that I'm saying in this video is the HD version, like the iPad version, right? Because I'm a big fat stupid iPad baby that likes iPad games when he goes to shit. Oh well, there goes Chomper, I guess. Damn, man. I can't believe that pole vaulting zombies are actually becoming annoying. Like, these guys didn't even used to be a threat for me when I was like 5 years old. Why are they being a threat now to me? Oh well. Go, Chomper, go! Eat that bucket head, man. Attaboy. What's sinking? The top zombie dying and the bucket has been eaten. Oh, pleasant. The music in this one is so much better than the iPad version. I don't know why, but they kind of messed up the music on that one. Like it sounds all roughed up and stuff. Kill him! Kill him! No! It's always the bottom of those fucking jumping jack guys. Fucking anyway. So many zombies on the down path. I think I might be fucked actually. What do they do? What do they even do? Wallet. Yeah! Attaboy. Protect them plants. Yeah, not repeat for him. I'm not fucking jumping. They're so annoying because what's the point of Chomper if you introduce a counter to him so easily? Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna plant them. They just ain't worth the sun. At least for now. Maybe if I plant them here. But then I'll just eat those jumping jump guys and be kind of worthless again. I kind of need them with the amount of buckethead guys we are. No, no, oh my god, stop eating my chompers, you fucks. God damn! Bitch ass zombies. Fuck them guys. We're making quite a solid defense here now. I think we'll win this out easy peasy. But I'm starting to think that they might have increased the amount of zombies. Especially the amount of armored ones. Like there's no way that there are this many bucketheads in the original. And such close intervals next to each other. I mean, I feel like they grouped them up, and not like spread out like they usually are. And final way of this world, I guess the daytime levels I should call them. Let's try to make the base symmetrical. I mean, look at this, 3 bucketheads all in the downfall. Like, no way that was in the original. Like, no way. Get him, Chomper. Good boy. Girl, I should straight. For some reason the chompers have a gender. I mean all the plants have a gender for some reason. And like a singular one. Like all chompers are her. So I guess they're all like hermaphrodites? Hermaphrodites? I think. No, hermaphrodites are both genders at the same time. Or are hermaphrodites the guys that can like self-reproduce? Comment down below what you think a hermaphrodite is. I just game bound. I don't think anybody will care. Get him, Trumper. Get him, boy, get him. What useful plants. Jesus Christ. Get him, pea shooter, get him. Get him, Snow Pea, get him. Ah, look at those peas in sync. Ain't that just the most beautiful thing ever? Oh, look at that potato mine prediction. Man, I'm a professional PvZ gamer. Jesus Christ. Let's put you here and you here. Oh no! Ah, kinda messed up the position of the repeaters, but oh well. Look at that sinkage. Look at this sinkage. God damn. Pretty. The thing about Chomper that I wish that was like changed in the original was I don't think the problem is the chewing, you know, the chewing time that people criticize it usually for. Goddamn. But like, it's the fact that Buckethead Zombie has the same chewing amount of time as like a zombie that doesn't have an arm. Like, it doesn't make sense that you get punished for damaging the zombie before the Chomper hits him. And it doesn't make a lot of sense even in the like logistic department because I know it sounds morbid, but would it like take him more time to either chew up a healthy zombie, like a zombie that wasn't damaged, or a damaged zombie that's like been bruised and, you know, beaten up and everything? Like, it don't make too much sense to me. Look at all these peas though. Almost sounds like I said pea. Yeah. Hey Lois. Hey Lois, he said pea. That's funny. No, potato mine! Blast you, Buckethead and normal code zombie. Also, why do all the zombies wear coats? Like, I've never seen a place in any part of the world that deems coats this necessary and like ties and everything. Like, where is this place even supposed to take? I mean, in which place is this game even supposed to, you know, like take place in? Like America, like some suburban place, I guess. But still. Kind of bizarre, if you ask me. Kind of bizarre. I think that's how Drake would say bizarre. Bizarre. The shot. Also, what's up like with him? Like, why is he gambling? Like, why is he saying he needs a max win? He needs a max win. And why is it funny? That's a more disturbing part. Oh my god, the congregation of zombies! Stop attacking one singular lane, please. What cancer? But the fun type of cancer, I guess. Get him, Jumper! Oh my god, they're reading through everything. They're forcing a huge attack on the down lanes. Get him, Cherry Bomb. Yeah, you messed him up real good, buddy. Kind of amazed that all the original chompers survived. Not one of them got eaten. I guess we need to do that part. Look at this, like there's no way There's no way in hell this was like in the original. Like that's just too much spam, man. I'll be sure. I mean, I look at this. Thank God for cherry bombs. But I think I like this kind of challenge. Like they make some of your lanes sparse and some of them more dense. I think it makes it more interesting. I mean, definitely sense that the original was really piss easy. So this is kind of an interesting take on it, but look at the amount of bucket heads. God damn. I need a cherry bomb, I need a cherry bomb bad. Oh god, look at the amount of zombies! Jesus Christ, I'm going to lose everything. No amount of walnuts can stop them all. I need a cherry bomb, man! Give me a cherry bomb! Not a potato mine, I need a cherry bomb! No! They're getting through. Finally. Ah, damn. Even had to say that, you know, I even had to sacrifice a snow pea. Poor guy. I think the game wanted you to utilize like potato mines behind the walnuts. I think that's what they wanted us to do. We said fucking Jesus Christ, look at the amount of pole vaulting zombies. Get him, cherry bomb, get him! Yeah! Okay, so I think this lane is taken care of and all I have to worry about is just the bottom lane. But I think this potato line will take care of them easy peasy. I just need to stagger him a little bit. Which doesn't appear to be working with regular plants. Whoops. I think that's staggered enough. We'll see. Well, the ice pea is kind of messing up the timing, yeah. Oh well. I think we can get rid of these zombies by just spamming plants. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good, we're good. And that's World 1! Yeah! Let's go! I'm gonna edit this video tonight. And I'll see you guys in the next video when we get attacked in the nighttime. See you soon, I hope.